Hello my fellow duders! Welcome in my Hunting Horn Monster Hunter Rise game version update 3.0 preparation video. I was very surprised that I get such a ton of views in such a short period of time for the Monster Hunter Rise 3.0 Switch X video. So if you're interested in Switch X, I give you an info card at the top right. And in this video I'm gonna talk about the Hunting Horn, because Hunting Horn is my second main weapon. Like in Generations Ultimate, my main weapons were the Switch Axe and the Hunting Horn, and now I'm gonna also do a Hunting Horn video because it's very high requested. Maybe I do some more weapons, but I'm not sure whether I have enough free time. So maybe I also do Hammer or Greatsword, because I also like these other two weapons. So let's start with Hunting Horn. First of all, I'm gonna tell you the actual meta and the actual best Hunting Horns for game version 2.0. You can see it here. I am the administrator of the official Monster Hunter Rise speedrun weapon tier list. You can see Hunting Horn actually on the 11th place for DPS output, and you can see here, Hunting Horn, the best weapons actually is the Tigrex Hunting Horn, the Rampage Hunting Horn. In this video I didn't talk about the Rampage Hunting Horn, especially because I didn't know exactly how they are doing the upgrades and which new skills or maybe added or other stuff. Also the Tigrex Hunting Horn. For me personally, I like the Tigrex Hunting Horn most, because of the good sharpness and the high raw and also the attack melody. And also here you can see the Bazel Goy's Hunting Horn is also a meta weapon. The Bazel Goy's Hunting Horn has 220 natural base raw with wide sharpness and also attack melody. And also the Rampage Hunting Horn is good for the good customization. So actually I think we have about 3 meta weapons. It's the Rampage Hunting Horn, I think it's the best one. At second place it's the Tigrex Hunting Horn, and at the third place it is the Bazel Goy's Hunting Horn. Okay, you can see also Narwa Hunting Horn is used against Tigrex, but yes, that's our only
particularities.
We're also gonna have a short look at the actual meta weapons, and then I show you the upgradeable weapons. So let's first have a look at the Tigrex Hunting Horn and then at the Bazel Hunting Horn. I think this is actually the best Hunting Horn you can get. You need that Tigrex more, which has an astronomical chance to get. I sacrificed mine for the awesome Switch Axe, and I'm actually not crafting the Tigrex Hunting Horn because I think we are getting new meta in game version 3.0. So I'm not sure whether it's really worth it to craft the Tigrex Hunting Horn. On this Hunting Horn you have attack up and earplugs S, which is pretty cool. Also natural wide sharpness and 210 natural base raw. No slots and a bad affinity, but still the best possible Hunting Horn actually in the game. We want the Rampage Hunting Horn. And actually the third best Hunting Horn is the Bazel Raid Rook Slayer. I like this weapon a lot because you also get health recovery L with the Hunting Horn and attack up, also a pretty good sharpness, a pretty good base raw, also better than Tigrex, and you maybe have to use some levels, 2 levels of handicraft to reach wide sharpness, but it's still a pretty good Hunting Horn. Okay, that's all the third best Hunting Horn: Rampage, Tigrex and Bazel. And now I'm gonna show you the upgradeable Hunting Horns. For some weapons, like for the Mizu's Hunting Horn, I'm not sure whether it's still not in the final form. Compared to the Switch Axe, we still got Mizu Switch Axe in our final form via update 2.0, but you can see the Mizu Hunting Horn, the Poetic Bell, isn't actually in its final form. You can see you can maybe upgrade it. Actually it's a pretty bad Hunting Horn, nothing special melodies, no elemental attack up, Sharpness is pretty bad, also the attack is horrible, only rarity 5, so I think it's got a spicy upgrade to the Summoning Bell. I can't tell you actual the data, how much it's gonna be upgraded, because the dev team uses different, factors for upgrading the weapons compared to the different generations. So I don't want to speculate too much how strong these weapons will gonna be. I only want to show you, whether it's worth it to upgrade this weapon or not. But I don't think that the Poetic Bell or the Summoning Bell gets a meta weapon in the next update. Next weapon I want to talk about is the Diablos Hunting Horn. Monster Hunter Rise is the first Monster Hunter since 2004 where we get Diablos Hunting Horn. Yes, actually it's no meta weapon, it's pretty bad because of the bad sharpness and also no attack buffing melodies. Earplugs L is pretty cool, but I think, yes, the sharpness and the slots and the affinity is actually just too bad. Maybe it got, when it is getting a huge upgrade, so we know with the Temper Axe Tyrannus, with the Diablos Switch Axe, which is actually in its final form, we can reach white sharpness, and I think maybe, yes, we are the updates, it don't gonna be a meta weapon, but still maybe one of the top 6 or top 7 weapons in the game. The next weapon is the Denden Daiko. It's no meta weapon, you only need some random Rajang stuff to craft that switch axe. I think it's gonna be maybe pretty strong, because in Iceborne this hunting horn was a meta weapon, so I'm pretty sure this hunting horn is gonna be pretty strong in the next update, when they're maybe gonna do the same like in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Yes, Thunder Element is pretty bad, but you have that melody with attack and defense up, which is pretty cool, and yes, also a good base draw. I hope we are also getting natural white sharpness with the next update. And the next hunting horn is called, sorry, I forgot the name. Yes, the next update, it's called the Dendin Doomsounder. And in this case, I want to show you why I am not comparing it to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Okay, you can see on this hunting horn we have attack and defense up. Attack is 190 and element is 17. So let's compare it to Generations Ultimate. You can see here, Denden Daiko level 2, it only has 170, and Thunder is pretty much better. You can see Thunder element is 24 or 26 with 2 slots, and here we have only 1 slot, and also the element is pretty much less than in Generations Ultimate, and the raw is buffed. So that's the reason why I'm not comparing these hunting horns to Generations Ultimate. Okay, I think it doesn't make sense, it's just too difficult. And let's have a look at the melodies. You can see here also the melodies are not the same. You can see here negate knockback and attack boost L. On this we got attack and defense and nothing about knockback. So they are pretty, different. That's the reason I'm not comparing this. The next is the Ibushi hunting horn. This is, I like the hunting horn because of the sharpness and the good base draw. I'm not sure whether it got a meta weapon, but I think because of the good sharpness maybe, but it's pretty bad for multiplayer, I think, because you doesn't get any affinity or attack increasing melodies. Also you need that Wind Serpent Orb with an astronomical chance to get. The next hunting horn is, I think it's gonna be the best quality of life hunting horn in the next update. I personally recommend crafting this hunting horn for all comfy or all quality of life players, because you got a huge amount of sharpness. In the next natural white sharpness, I'm pretty sure the Thunder element is completely insane. You got stun negated, health recovery large, and health regenerations, so that you can play that hunting horn with peak performance, I think. And yes, it's 100% the best quality of life hunting horn you get in the next update. I recommend, yes, if you're a comfy player or just don't want to die, I can just recommend using Thunderbolt Horn I, or crafting this weapon, because they're just common materials you need for forging this weapon. The next hunting horn is the kushala Daora hunting horn. This hunting horn is actually pretty broken. I'm not sure whether it's used in speedruns. Also, it's no meta weapon because of the bad base roll, but this is going to be the first hunting horn I'm crafting in update 3.0, and I think it's because of this melody. Sharpness loss reduced. I can't tell you actually the multiplier, but this is so cool. Nobody in your team or what else need protective polish, master's touch, also so you can deal more DPS. This weapon also got natural white sharpness. I think it's got a huge base raw boost because it's only the first level. It got the second level and then the final form, so 2 more upgrades. Also the ice attack is absolutely broken. You got a slot, you got a good affinity. This is the hunting horn maybe I like most of all of them. Just like it. The next one is Teostra's Tiple one. I think also this is maybe one of the best hunting horns. Your blast status is absolutely insane. This weapon can be upgraded to the Teostra's Orphée. The attack is pretty good. I think you also got natural white sharpness. All the Teostra weapons got a huge sharpness boost in Monster Hunter Rise. In the previous game, we can't reach white sharpness in high rank. Okay, yes. Also we got a huge health recuperation skill, so maybe you can use that hunting horn with peak performance. Also attack and defense up is a pretty good melody. Yes, and I also think that's one of the top 3 weapons we get. Actually, I think the best is kushala Daora and Teostra. And now to the last weapon, it's the Chammy weapon. Actually the Blessed Ocarina 1, and you can upgrade it to the Blessed Ocarina level 2 and the Cursed Ocarina. This weapon is good because of its huge amount of slots. I think it's the best slotted hunting horn ever you can get in Monster Hunter Rise. Also the sharpness maybe, we got natural white sharpness. The only bad thing is the bad base raw. But we got 2 upgrades, so maybe we can increase our sharpness to 200. Yes, we got earplugs, elemental attack boost. I'm not sure how good that is. But for me personally, you can also write it down in the comments what are the best hunting horns you are looking for. But for me personally, it's the Teostra's Tiple, because for the attack skills, blast, high raw attack, and also the Daora's kushala Daora switch axe, kushala Daora hunting horn, because of the sharpness melody. You got an awesome sharpness, you don't need any handicraft skills. What else? Such a cool weapon. And yes, I think you have to look forward to those 2 weapons, and also for the Narwa weapon with your quality of life tutor. So let's get prepared with this hunting horn. Maybe I give you wrong information, but I think that are my predictions for 3.0. Do I miss something? Yes. If you wish that I made another video for other weapon for preparations, you can tell me in the comment section. But you know, my favorite weapons are Swags and Hunting Horn by far, and I also like Hammer and Greatsword. So I'm no expert for Charge Blade, or no expert for Sword and Shield Dual Blades, or yes, I'm the worst one at Hunting Horn. Heavy Bowgun and Light Bowgun. So I think that's that. I can't give you true information about Light Bowguns, ammo types. I'm a Blade Master. I only use melee weapons, sometimes Light Bowgun, but for the most cases melee weapons and no range weapons, because staying in a distance 50 meters away from the monster never hits you. I think it's pretty boring to play all the time LBD or HBD. So see you next time with maybe a new weapon preparation video. Tell me in the comment section down below.